knitting friends. Welcome to another knitting tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to work two of the most common cable crosses without a cable needle. So I'm going to be showing you how to work the 2-2 left cross and the 2-2 right cross. So I will put the common abbreviations for these on the screen so you can see what they look like. I will also put the chart symbols are commonly associated with these cables so you can see those too. And then I'm going to show you how I work these without using a cable needle. I'm a big advocate of this technique. It really speeds up your knitting. So we're going to start with the 2-2 left cross, and what that means is that 2 stitches are going to cross leftward over 2 other stitches. So you can see this down here as well, which means these 2 are going to end up over here. So they are both relatively easy to work once you get the hang of them, but I find the leftward cross just a little bit more intuitive. So to cross stitches to the left, and again, I'm showing you how to do the 2-2, but this is going to be applicable to 3-3, 1-3, whatever. And so you're going to hold your working yarn in the back. You're going to slip those 2 stitches that you're going to cross to your right needle. Then you're going to knit the 2 stitches that you're going to cross over. And now you are going to insert your left needle into the 2 slipped stitches and not pick up little bits of the 3rd stitch. So the 2 slipped stitches, you're going to insert your left needle. Now you're going to slide everything off the needle, and I like to use, unfortunately, I have a broken thumb now, but I like to use my thumb nail to just make sure I get a good grip on all 4 stitches. You're going to slide all 4 off your needle, and then you're going to go ahead and insert the right needle into the 2 stitches that have already been knit. So you have crossed 2 stitches over in front of the 2 stitches next to it, and now you're just going to knit those 2 stitches. So again, that one is the 2-2 left cross, and you can see I've taken 2 stitches from this side and crossed them over to the left of the stitches next to it. So I will show you one more time, and then we will go ahead and look at the 2-2 right cross. So now we're ready again to work the 2-2 left cross. Again, we're going to slide the stitches that are going to be crossing in the front to the right needle with the yarn in back. We're going to knit the next 2. We will insert our left needle into the 2 slipped stitches, slide all of the stitches off the needle. We'll give it a little pinch so we make sure none of them go anywhere, and then insert the right needle into the 2 stitches that have already been knit. Now we have switched their places, and we just knit those 2 stitches. So that one is the 2-2 left cross, and now I will go ahead and demonstrate the 2-2 right cross. All right, now we're going to take a look at the 2-2 right cross, and that means we're going to have these 2 stitches here, so stitches 3 and 4 on the left needle, crossing in front of and to the right of stitches 1 and 2. So for this one, we're going to start with the yarn in front. We're going to slip those 2 stitches to the right needle. Then we're going to bring our yarn to the back and knit the next 2 stitches. And now here comes the tricky part. So we've got 2 slipped stitches, 2 knit stitches. We're going to look at the back of our work. One thing that is key here is not, so when you look at it, that kind of first stitch pulls up and almost looks like 2 stitches. It is not, that is just 1 stitch. So keep an eye out for that. We're going to insert our needle into the 3rd and 4th stitch, bypassing stitches 1 and 2. All right, so now we've got third and fourth stitch on the left needle. We pull the right needle out and reinsert it into those 2 stitches. And now we have those 2 stitches remaining to be knit. Okay, that is what that looks like. I will work to the next one and show that one more time. All right, so one more time for our 2-2 right cross. The third and fourth stitch will go over and to the right of the first and second. We're going to start with our yarn in front. Slip the first 2 stitches, then move our yarn to the back. Knit the next 2 stitches. Now we're going to turn our work over, being sure not to confuse the first stitch for 2 stitches. It's just one. And insert our needle into stitches 3 and 4. You're going to pull your yarn to the back again, slide everything off, and then insert the needle into those 2 loose stitches that are hanging in the front to pull them across and over, and then knit the next 2 stitches. All right, so that is basically it. Working 2-2 left crossed, 2-2 right cross without a cable needle. How do you remember which is which? I will tell you how I remember it, and then I will tell you a probably better way to remember it, which has less to do with personal opinion. So the way I remember it, as you can see, it's a little easier to do the left cross because you don't have to reach around to the back of your work. So I remember that doing the left one is the one I like. It's easier. The yarn stays in the back. I'm working from the front. That's not a great way to remember it if you have no personal opinion of which one you like. So a better way to remember it is that when you were doing the right cross, the yarn is to the front. Right and front both have an R. So obviously if the right cross, you have yarn in front, that means for the left cross, you start with your yarn in the back. All right, so there you have it, a quick tutorial today on working 2-2 left cross, 2-2 right cross without a cable needle. These are pretty common cable stitches. The technique is the same, for pretty much all cables. But this was just more of a specific demonstration about those 2 because they're so very common. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. I hope you found it useful or educational. And if you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. New knitting videos here every Saturday. Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you soon in another video.